Hi everybody, my name is Andrew Saal here. Let me just get my screen shared with you all. Go. Perfect. So, like I said, my name is Andrew Saal. This is for a presentation for ITM's 5:30 Leadership Information Technology class with Professor Mike Amend. Today's date is October 26, 2022. And today we're going to be talking about it's a final self-assessment and reflection for this leadership class. Let's go ahead and get started. So this is just a little brief agenda of what I'm going to be talking about with you today. Of an opening story, we will talk about the group strengths grid from class, my Myers-Briggs, my 12 competencies, my builder profile, my emotional intelligence, the complementary strengths within the group members, and then my final thoughts to wrap us up. So just an opening story. I was born extremely early, right away when I came out into this world, weighing 2 pounds 11 ounces. I was premature, but I'm here today to tell my story, and I'm grateful every day when I wake up. So I have a older brother by 30 seconds and a younger sister by 30 seconds. So I am a triplet, which is super fun. We were born and raised in Southern Illinois, then we moved to Minnesota when we were about 9. Ever since then, I carried the same values and everything. And I feel like a lot of it came from my upbringing and really fighting for my life, straightforward. A black and white picture there is me and my sister at my graduation. My brother graduated the following year. And the picture of me on the right is when I was the president of the entrepreneurship club here on campus at Concordia, and that was a super fun time. So a group strengths grid is basically these were 5 other team members that I chose with my project to work on. You can see each person has their own unique strengths. This was the eye opener for me, is that just finding out what these strengths are, that's the hard part. And then the harder part is figuring out how you can utilize those strengths per each person that they have. So, for example, Connor, his lower strength is responsibility, apparently. But then you can have Hannah with number 6 as one of the top 10 strengths to help him out with those areas. So also delegating areas of the group where members can help out each other was super beneficial here in that project. And my top Clifton strengths. My first one is futuristic. So I think about the future a lot, and what am I doing now that can impact it for myself for the better. Strategic. My thoughts that I have are very strategic and planned out, and as well as my professional work and schoolwork, I'm very strategic on how I do my things. Having a focus. At times I can literally sit down at my computer and like work for hours nonstop and be like, oh, I need to like eat lunch or I need to eat dinner. Like I kind of forget those things. So I can be really lasered in and focused when I am. Being an achiever, like I said, I'm about to get down with my master's degree here. I'm very proud of myself for that. I got high honors in my undergrad, being highly involved on campus as RA for 3 years, being a president of a club on campus, being a tutor, a success coach, a lot of things. So I try to do things that can help me out. And then a realtor, I'm really just I feel like I'm real with people and how I handle things and certain projects and situations. Self-assurance, I feel like this has really strengthened up this course, and this program has strengthened my self-assurance because I'm learning more about myself and what I'm good at. Competition for number 7. Having a high sense of competition is really what gives me motivation to do well. I want to compete. I want to be at the top if I can and just do my best. Ideation, I'm a very creative person. This is why I want to get into the field of UX design. I can be creative, I can be strategic, and I'm also in IT, and just all those things all in one. And I'm also talking to people and talking to users, and I love that. So coming up with ideas. Love that stuff. Arranger, being able to move things around, kind of different puzzle pieces and see how they fit together. This also goes with task delegation and working with teams and arranging people in certain areas where they'll succeed. I love that kind of stuff. And then belief. I think overall, just having a sense of belief that, like, times might be hard, times might be frustrating, but you'll know that this is just it's not a permanent feeling. It's not a permanent way to go about thinking of things. It's just like a temporary thing, and that everything will be better. It'll be all right. Looking at my Myers-Briggs, I'm a ENFJ, 3% extrovert. I say that I'm like an introverted extrovert, if that makes sense. So I really love to connect with people one-on-one. If I have one-on-one time, I really love that. Creating those relationships and everything like that is something I love to do. I really have no preference over intuition or sensing. Those are kind of the middle ground there. I have a slight preference over feeling over than thinking. So just what I'm feeling in motion and dealing with my emotions, feel like I'm good at that. And I have a slight preference over judging over perceiving. So like judging what the outcome could be, thinking of the future, again, going back to the futuristic Clifton strength there. 12 competency areas. I remember we took this a little while ago in our program, and it's nice to look back at this and see where we're at. For number one, technical competence, definitely developing in this area. As I'm still gaining experience in the tech industry. This is still something I'm growing on. Personal productivity, I feel like I got this nailed down pretty well. I use a planner, Google Calendar, you name it, all those tracking tools. I probably use them all. And I feel like I'm quite accomplished in this. Ability to juggle multiple tasks, I say exemplary. It's exemplary because if I'm not juggling multiple tasks, I feel like I'm not doing enough. I don't know. I think it's just like that achiever in me that really wants to just do the best I can and just pull stuff out and just keep working and be busy. Number four, ability to describe the business context of technical work. This seems like a lot of terminology that I'm still getting a grasp on and learning. I'm very eager to learn about also. So it's definitely still developing in that area. Number five, ability to forge compromises between business and technical constraints. I feel like I'm accomplished for this. My undergrad was in marketing, and my master's now is in IT. So I don't know. I feel like I can connect those areas well, and I really understand the purpose and meaning of why business and tech goes hand in hand, as they should go hand in hand. Number six, ability to manage client relationships. This is developing again with the experience I'm working on getting and just getting my foot in the door, that sort of thing. So I feel like that's something I will develop in the future. Ability to manage technical teams. I've never managed a technical team. I've managed many teams before, on campus, in group projects, senior projects, you name it, in clubs. But technical teams, I feel like that's just a little spin off from it. But I feel like I can utilize those skills and put it towards the technical teams. Ability to play positive politics. I feel like I'm accomplished with this again with a positive attitude, and there's always politics and something that going on in the workplace, or hopefully not too often in the workplace, but always something going on. And be able to look at the positive side of things with that and move forward. Number nine, ability to help expand client relationships. This kind of goes to number six, with managing, still developing in that area for sure, and hoping to get that experience in the future. Number 10, ability to work through others and make others productive. I feel like I'm accomplished with this. I love working, tutoring students, helping out students, and just having them show their best selves and show what they're made of and their potential, and helping others learn from my skills to feel productive and be productive. Number 11, ability to manage ambiguity. I feel like I'm accomplished with this, just managing different, you don't know like what's going to happen, what's the outcome. I use my futuristic strength a lot in this, and I feel like it really benefits me in that area there. And the last one, ability to manage time horizons. I say exemplary because, again, going back to where is it? Multiple number three, ability to juggle multiple tasks. Just time management and everything like that. I feel like I've learned a lot over the years and have developed it quite well and what works good for me. So, builder profile. My builder role is rainmaker. I'm self-confident in my capability to be successful and really miss an opportunity to make some extra money when I can. Um, I find other ways to make money. I've started a small startup company. I made rings out of skateboards in high school, and I do different. Uh, this is kind of funny. I do taste tests to just to gain some extra cash and like give feedback on different food products and everything. So anytime I can get extra money, I'm all for it. Um, and also with this role, I know that the work that I put in now will pay off later, such as getting this degree and working on certifications and that sort of thing. I know that it will pay off later. My first builder profile is relationship. So I have a strong social awareness and diverse network and connection base. I love using like networking tools such as LinkedIn and everything and connecting with others on there. Um, Selling, this was a surprise for me. I was like, wow, I did not know that this was one of my top strengths. But I guess my communication skills and the ability to connect with people, I could see how this could relate to that. Independence is number three. I autonomously set goals for myself and multitask. So whether I write down my goals or not, I know what my goals are, and I know that I can do them on my own for the most part, unless I really need help, then I am willing to get help. Number four, the last one is confidence. I know myself well and convince others that there will be a positive outcome when it's hard to believe. So, and the group works in this past project, in past classes, just kind of firing the team up with, this is the outcome. Like this is what I'm thinking of envisioning the future is going to be like. I know we got this. It's going to be okay. And having a high belief and confidence in our team and in ourselves. Looking at my emotional intelligence, my self-awareness is ranked as a number six. So I read my emotions well and recognize the impact they make on my relationships. And I also have a positive sense of self-worth. So without this, this is really hard to, you can still manage teams and be a leader and everything, but you really do have to have that positive sense of self-worth for yourself moving forward. Uh, my second one is self-management. This is ranked as number eight. Having self-control over my emotions, transparency, maintaining standards of honesty and integrity, and having an initiative, which is a readiness to seize opportunities and act. So anytime I see an opportunity that I know will benefit me somehow, I'll learn something from it, then I'll just go full in full focus. Social awareness, this is ranked as a number 10. Having a high empathy for understanding others and taking an active interest on their concerns. So again, a lot of that one-on-one time, I really do value that and love that area. Having an organizational awareness, build decision networks and navigate politics, adaptable, success-oriented type. So succeeding in what I do is something I take pride in and doing well in. Relationship management ranked as the number 8 for my last one. They should say inspiring guiding groups and individuals, and developing and influence others. So working with others, being a leader for others, and showing my best self so that they can show their best selves. It's kind of like iron sharpens iron, so that sort of deal there. Some complementary strengths here. So I noticed me and Hannah Beers, we share a lot of different top strengths. And I've noticed this in our class work together where, we really are forward thinking, we're futuristic, we're very, we have our high achiever strength, and we're very we have ideation, we have strategic, that's the other one. So very strategic in how we work and how we manage people and how we manage ourselves. Um, and then on the flip side of that, we can look at Dolly with her futuristic as a 28, which is lower. Doesn't mean she's bad at being futuristic or anything. It's just lower on her strengths, and it's not a weakness at all. But me and Hannah can help out Dolly with this vision, and giving her this vision. And when we give her this vision, Dolly can then use her strength of being deliberative, of of having a high belief, and then harmony, having harmony within the group and team members. Harmony was actually my lowest one, number 34. So having her come in and just help out if there's any sort of group conflicts or any sort of team friction there that Dolly can help out with. And then Tim there, he has also shared some other great strengths, but also has some that are different. So having discipline, consistency, that's one that doesn't come up too often. It's the consistency one that I've noticed. He can really help me out with that, and has within the past project or so. So final thoughts. I really started in this world, being born, fighting for my life, and I'm here to make an impact on people, and that's literally what I'm here for and what I want to be here for. My forward thinking with people kept in mind. I always forward thinking about the future. But also I'm working on myself of being more present too. That's also a tough thing that I'm working on, but I want to get better at. I'm really eager to learn with others and continue to grow my network as I'm applying to jobs right now in my UX career field. Love to grow and just have a strong mentor that can help me out and learn with here. So great. Well, thank you very much for your time. And thank you for a great class, professor, and have a great one. See you next time.